Hello and welcome to another Star Citizen video, 10 minutes or less ship review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Origin JumpWorks 135C. We'll go ahead and start off with what you'll see as you walk up to this ship. For the entry, you do have one access panel here. You would go ahead and hit that button. It would open up the door, and you'd gain entry to your ship. There's no animations to walk in or anything. It's as simple as just walking up your ladder, and you're good to go. As you turn around and look, or as you turn and look around in here, you do have your bed right in front of you. It looks highly comfortable. I feel like I would sleep on this for many years. For luxury, I don't know if it's probably the most comfortable. You might want to put a 3-inch gel pad on this or something, because this is quite literally the prison mattress of prison mattresses. Origin really skimped out on their mattress, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll last for a couple weeks until you start getting major back issues. If we continue on over here, you can see if I open up this top button here, or press that top button, you do have some components all stored nice and tucked away right here. You got your shield generator, among other things. If you go ahead and hit the bottom door here, it's going to go ahead and give you access to 2 of your SCU cargo spots. Now, I do have a little bit of concern about this personally. It's pretty difficult. It's not impossible, but it is. You're going to scratch the living heck out of your ship when you're putting boxes through here, because you're not going to be picking these boxes up by hand. You are going to be picking them up with a tractor beam, and so when you are walking through the door with that tractor beam, just try to be gentle when you're getting the boxes in there, because you don't want to scratch up the pretty Origin ship that you do have. If we go ahead and shut these doors really quick, I will show you. This ship does have a max of 6 SCU. So you have the 2 SCU there, and then if we were to go outside, and we can find the other 4 at the back here. Let's go ahead and go right here. Click that. And as you can see, they put it in the most inconvenient spot, so where when you're trying to get these 4 SCU in here, you're really going to have to get down and just try to fit that in there without, I don't know, causing some severe damage to your paint or something. I'm going to probably try to grab a box or 2 and see how well this truly works. And then, yeah, there's just not much room. You might have a better chance loading this in space than you will on the ground. But you can walk up here. It's got a very nice texture and pattern on here. I love it. If you shut the door while someone's in here, I'm sure this would just be probably more cozy than the bed on the inside. But yeah. Let's go ahead and shut this door and move on to the rest of the ship. The back end of it's got a real sleek look to it. This thing does fly quite nice in the atmosphere. It's got 2 size 2 M4A gun stock on it, so that would be your laser cannons. And then it also has 2 size 2 rockets, and they deploy from the front. And so, moving on from there, you do have, if I go ahead and open this door, it even says it on the outside, QT drive. They really want to make sure they label every possible spot bright and clear, so when a pirate does stop you, they know exactly where they're going, which is great. I don't really understand why it's a completely different color than the paint on the ship. Probably a visual glitch, but otherwise, very cool. I like the sleekness of this. I mean, it's a beautiful ship. I'm making fun of it a little bit, but it is a beautiful ship. It is a great looking starter ship. It is priced at $65, so it's not in a terrible spot. Obviously, I'm a fan of other ships that cost a little bit less, but this is definitely not a bad way to go if you like living a little bit more luxury. Its bigger sister ship, the 3 Series, probably might be a little bit better, honestly, and the prices aren't too much different. Now, this ship does have the air system on it, which is the adaptive intake refinery, as you can see here. And what that means is that when you are flying around certain atmospheres, it will collect certain chemicals and stuff that would help keep your fuel tank filled up. So you'll be fueling up a lot less and having a lot more. It's like basically this is the hybrid of the spaceship world, right? So moving on, let's go ahead and get on the inside again. We'll go ahead and close up the door and take a look. Oh my goodness gracious. What was that? Did I just get attacked by the bed? I made fun of the bed and now it's attacking me. As you can see, there's going to be a little screen here, screen there. You can lay down, sit down. I mean, I still like that it has a bed, so uncomfortable or not. Doesn't have anything else, so not much for living, to be honest. I don't even see a cup holder. So Just be careful when you bring your coffee in here, and let's go ahead and sit down. Oh, and you're gonna have to stick your butt out the door if you need to, if you need to excuse yourself. All right, there we go. So if we look around here, you do have 1, 2, 3, 4 MFDs, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. On the center here, you do have your warning systems. And then if we're to continue to look around, some of these buttons are physicalized in a way to where you can, use them for whatever you're trying to do with this ship. Engine off, flight ready, all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and take off, fly it in the atmosphere, and see how it feels. Now that we're airborne, we're kind of getting a glimpse of how this thing flies in atmosphere. Obviously, this thing moves better than most ships in atmosphere, or most starter ships. It's flying, so far, 286 SCM. So it's moving. It's moving pretty quick. I don't even have my... Oh my gosh, I gotta close my gear. I think I left that panel open on the front. Oh my gosh, my QD drive. Oh no, hopefully it doesn't fall out. This thing does have the worst headlight, but that will be fixed with the next patch coming out, as they did do a complete headlight a complete pass on the headlights, so hopefully that'll be fixed. As of right now, this has a headlight from a golf cart made in 1996. So, moving on, let's go ahead and give some boost here and just see how quick this thing moves. I mean, she goes. She definitely goes. There's a lot of starter ships in the field, I will say, and out of all of them that I've flown so far, this one isn't terrible, but it's just got a lot of, I'd say, not great things about it, right? It's pretty, it's an Origin ship, it looks great, right? Access to the cargo, a little frustrating, don't really enjoy that. The bed is just the bed. It's good to have it, but that's all that it is. It's nothing else to it. Great view out this window, I will say. Fantastic. It's definitely not MISC manufactured by any chance. Always love that. Love a great view out the window. Like I said, you got the 2 M4A cannons on it, so you got that. If you open up your rockets, you do have 2 of those. Go ahead and fire one of those off. Whee! There goes that. 48 decoys, 5 noise. I'll be honest with you, this ship, I'd probably rate it a 5 out of 10 for the cost. Just because while style does help, it's definitely not the priority in a starter ship, in my opinion. You can bring boxes and deliveries on this ship, and you do have 6 SCU, but for the price, you could honestly get something better for cheaper, and you can't put any ground vehicles in this thing. And nope, that didn't work. I mean, you could try, but you're not going to get far. So I'd like to know what you think on this ship. I mean, outside of the looks of it, what do you think of its ability to really stand up to the other starter ships? And let me know. I'm going to be reviewing some more starter ships here soon, and kind of comparing them all in the end. Once I have all the starter ships reviewed, I will be throwing together a video kind of going through my review scores on each one of them. My review scores are just my opinion. I want everybody to know that, you can love whatever ship you want. Sometimes you're not going to agree with my opinion. I'm not going to agree with your opinion, but I'm just here to show you kind of what you have, and if you like it, that's awesome. If you don't, that's awesome too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, this ship here, 5, 6 out of 10 at most. It's definitely not terrible. You can definitely make it a daily driver, but it's just with the more of the physicalization of everything, it is kind of inconvenient the way that some of the things are positioned on this ship, especially cargo access. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.